Here today with John from Hog Island Boat Works, and we're gonna have a special time out today. So I've been a big fan of Hog Island Boat Works for a long time. I've admired them from afar. Today's my first opportunity to actually get on one of the boats. And what's unique about Hog Island Boat Works is the polymer skinned foam flotation construction of the boat, right? There's more to it, but I just kind of dumbed it down right there. But you don't have the headaches, the maintenance of fiberglass. And for someone like me that doesn't like maintenance, this is better. There's pros, there's cons, of course, for everything, but we'll get into that. We'll talk a little more about it once we get on the water. But this is the 14-foot skiff in a side console configuration. You have a polling platform. What is that, a 20 on the back?
It is, 20 horse.
20 horse on the back. And you actually sell this boat as a package.
We do.
And what is this package gonna cost me if I want it side console, brand new 20 horse with these little platforms on trailer?
$20,000.
$20,000. That is probably the best deal in boating right now, I can tell you.
Thank you, we hope so.
It's phenomenal. And I've seen a lot of your stuff before. I know the performance of these boats is pretty darn good. A lot of fans or a lot of owners really like the performance. I can't wait to try it out today for myself. But I love the open design. And where did you guys start? You guys didn't start in Florida.
No, we started in Colorado. Hog Island for us is a long story. The short version of it, it's a place on the Snake River south of Jackson, Wyoming, where I guided in the 80s. And so then in the late 90s, started making some outdoor products, a folding grill we call the barbecue briefcase. Took a stab at the zippered waders before waders were happening then. And then this project came to us, and forever those products were called Hog Island. Is a special place to me.
Wow.
On the Snake, yes.
So there's a little bit of the brief history about Hog Island Boat Works, but it sounds like you've been on the tip of the spear for everything big to come, and I'm sure this is no different. So I can't wait. We're gonna go ahead and stop gabbing right now, and we're gonna get on out there. We'll see you more on the water. So out with John from Hog Island Boat Works, and we're on the Chaskawiska River, if I said that right. But it's a beautiful day, hey guys. It's a beautiful day, and John is paddling, and he explained his history of being a river guide and fly guide and all this out in Colorado and Oregon, and the skill of which he is paddling impresses me. I've seen him make precision turns. I've seen him back up into little cubby holes between logs. It is amazing. Check this guy out.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Living the dream.
Now the Hog Island skiff is, of course, got motor mounts. It's got oarlocks, able to paddle. The fact it's a lightweight boat, paddles well. And additionally, the history of this brand is rooted in paddling with drift boats and other things alike. So John wanted to make sure paddling's always going to be an option for the angler, the sportsman who maybe is in a paddle only or non-motorized area. And this boat does that incredibly well. These oarlocks are custom. The entire system is very well done. And that's one of the benefits of a Hog Island Boat Works skiff. And we're going to talk about more as we go, right, John?
Thank you very much. Yes.
All right. You got the Tahatsu 20 horsepower. Now, John says for up to 2 people, the 20 horsepower Tahatsu is an excellent choice. Gets this boat moving well, on plane well. So the boat actually will plane out with a 9 horsepower, 9.9. If you have one of the boats and you're gonna fish with 3 people a lot, he says going up to the 30 horsepower is probably the better option for you. And the boat, of course, is rated for that, right, John?
Yes.
All right.
For the 30 horse.
Now, I see today's boat is a steering side console configuration. You do have tiller models as well. What is the benefit of the steering besides ease of use? Any other benefits you can think of for this to opt for the
side console? We like it that it keeps it out of the way. We were challenged with the center console taking a lot of deck space, so going for a side console, this particular one's We were able to get a patent on it, design and utility for the way that we have a gusset attachment, slotted gusset on the underside. But
It's a small, very tight to the side fitting console.
Yeah.
I see that, but everything's spaced out well. Your steering wheel has clearance with the power knob. You have your throttle control right there, and you're right. You have all this usable space. I mean, we have a cooler sitting here right now, and that you can run it that way if you like. Oversized tackle box. You can run with a cooler, tackle box, chair, whatever you want, or just have this completely open deck so you're moving around free as all could be. And that's great for fly fishermen, I would imagine, right? Because less stuff in the way, the better.
The term that we're using a lot now is fishability. So one of our guys was in the boat a little bit and said the fishability was impressive to him, so I've latched onto that.
I like it. Fishability, that's a good word for it. And this is the 14-foot skiff. You have a 16-foot model.
Yes.
And that's all in the plans for now, right? Just
That's
the 14, the 16.
That's right.
And, you know, if need be, maybe more down the line, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
But I really do. I think for a 14-foot boat, this is a big 14-foot boat. And that's what I mean is the fishability, as you said.
Right.
I've owned 2 different 13-foot Boston whalers, so I would say they were same within the same class.
Yes.
And I can tell you, nowhere near
Well, thank you.
nowhere near the fishability of those 2 very classic boats
Yeah.
than this.
The Balsa Whaler, that model particularly super inspiring. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's iconic and will never go anywhere. Beautiful boat that's seaworthy in a lot of different environments.
No doubt, no doubt. But as a owner of the 2 different types of hulls, the classic and then the more modern M hull, I will tell you, this boat, I haven't even fished out of this boat yet, but I can tell you I'm moving around easier in this boat, and I can tell you I could fish easier out of this boat than those.
Yeah, that was premeditated. We made this thing to fish.
Yeah. So, and another great thing about this boat, as I was talking to John, with the 14-foot, is if you live in an HOA environment, you could fit this boat with a folding tongue trailer in, I think, most standard 2-car garages. Straight on, not even with the sideways, you know, parking job.
If you're in that 20 to 21 foot overall length range, they can use a braking tongue.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I think that's most, I think the standard's 20 foot.
Right.
So unless, you know, your contractor cheated you out of a foot there, you should be just fine with the braking tongue trailer in this boat in a 2-car, most 2-car garages. So if you live in an HOA, this is definitely a serious option you should look at.
Yes.
And again, the price point. The price point is what blows me away. Packaged out, motor, console, boat, trailer, $20,000.
That's right.
And in this economy, in 2025, that is a steal.
We hope so.
I mean, I was just helping a friend who was in the used boat market because he was trying to keep to a price point, and he couldn't. He was like, I can't even look at a new boat. And he's like, you know, even some of these entry level boats are now in the mid 30s.
Right.
And that's crazy. That's that's nuts. So I do think this is incredible value in the boating world right now.
Thank you very much.
And it people need to learn about it.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what kind of day we have.
All right, going fishing.
Just a little cat, none too fancy. So out with John, we're doing some fishing. He's showing me his 40 years of experience as a paddle guide, and it's amazing. But the Hog Island skiff, right? The polymer sheeted foam core. I want to show you this. You see all these logs here? We're on the Chaskawitska River area, and there are logs everywhere. I've never been through here, okay? There's all sorts of fallen trees, everything. This is what this kind of boat with this kind of polymer, hull does, right? You're able to have these bumps on these trees and not worry about it. If we've been in a fiberglass boat, we've already incurred thousands of dollars of damage. So that's what's great about this Hog Island skiff.
That's right. Built tough.
So just starting to wrap up my day out here with John from Hog Island Boat Works, and it's been a great time. He's shown me the beautiful Chaskawitza River area. It really is stunning. If you've never been to this area, I mean, it's gorgeous. And he took me way back into the flat, to the backcountry area, showed me his paddling skills, which are phenomenal.
We caught a catfish.
Yeah, we caught a catfish, so we caught a fish. But I told you I'm a good fisherman. I'm just not a good catcherman. That's the thing. But it was fantastic, and the point of coming out today was also to see the performance and finally get inside a Hog Island Boat Works skiff. And this 14-foot skiff was phenomenal. We just took it on some high-speed run through the river here. The ride was great, planed well. Its performance through the flats, you know, drafts very shallow, light enough that he paddled us around for seemingly effortlessly. It was fantastic. So if you're in the market for a vessel in the 14-foot to 16-foot class, check out Hog Island Boat Works. They make these polymer coated foam cord skiffs that are nearly indestructible. They really are. And if you happen to damage it, gouge it, whatever, it's really easy to fix. It's basically some plastic welding. I mean, that's the dumbed down version, but it's real easy to fix. So if you're looking for something low maintenance, durable, check out Hog Island Boat Works. Fantastic offerings. They have the 16 foots currently. They're getting ready to release this 14 foot. They're finishing some last final touches on some designs, but should be out soon, right?
That's right.
By the end of the year? Or?
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year. So we're talking sometime in the next 3 months, really.
With a little luck.
Well, yeah, they'll be done. He just wants to make sure everything's right, especially with some of the accessories. I mean, the boat's right. It's really just the accessories, some of the items like the cap and stuff you're working on, fine tuning. So, but everything's nearly ready to go. So check them out. John, thank you very much for taking me out here today. I loved it.
Thank you, Gabe.
It was fantastic. And I think he's going to try to do this with some other creators too. So if you're a creator and you're interested in seeing the skiff, contact John at Hog Island Boat Works. Maybe you can arrange it.
Let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing. All right.